everybody? What it do? What it do? What it do? Just taking a break. Wanted to chop it up with y'all. Want to talk about this idea that every guy wants to be toxic now. Now there's this thing called Toxic King. A lot of it was derived from the rapper Future, I guess, but that's not to put Future on the spot. It was just more or less him, more or less highlighting the state of things and the way these guys are becoming. I call it the hard boy era. Just kind of my take on it because you got the soft girl era. Now you got this thing called the hard boy era. And I got a surprise for y'all.
I don't know why somebody would want to call themselves Toxic King. Kudos, right?
My bad.
Why would somebody want to call themselves that?
This is a smart cookie in the building.
Yep, so I'm here on this channel. Now what?
So we're gonna talk about it.
I mean, why would someone want to refer to themselves as a Toxic King? See, I know why women refer to themselves as the soft girl era.
Yeah.
Because they're tired of being men. They're tired of paying all the bills. They're tired of protecting themselves. But why would someone want to be considered a Toxic King?
I don't know. Good question. I think, like, from what I've gathered, like, because they hear all this content out here about the way guys need to get with a woman, the way he needs to be masculine, the way he don't need to show his emotions, the way that he just needs to come off, like, as far as the way he communicates, he needs to carry himself in a way of not really acknowledging her, ignoring her to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. And that Toxic King is what makes them attractive.
But being toxic is not going to get a woman to you. No, you need to be nice.
Yeah.
You need to be generous. You need to be humble. I don't know. It depends on what type of woman you want. I mean, if you want to attract another toxic woman, if you want to attract a toxic person.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, for all the nice guys out there, like, so yeah, a lot of guys be like, I can't get the girl that I want, yeah, the girl that you want is toxic, so that's not your energy. She likes a certain energy. Why do you want that kind of energy? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's really that simple,
Yeah, unless you're willing to put up with it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get tired of that. So just be with someone that matches you.
Yeah. It's that simple. Yeah.
I don't even understand why someone would want to call themselves Toxic King. I mean, toxic, the word has such a negative connotation associated. I wouldn't want to be associated with someone that's referring to themselves as toxic.
I agree. I don't think nobody should. I mean, it's toxic for you. It ain't good for you.
It's like the men, they just always got to have an answer for whatever the women do. Why can't they just be men, carry on with their lives? I mean, I know what it is. They're not men, right?
Yeah, they're males. I mean, that's kind of what the whole response of the, even with all this masculine content out here, they say it was a response to the Me Too movement. Some of them say that. But look at where it's going. Look at where it's taking them.
It's just pushing us further away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's horrible. It really is.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, it's like, as a man, you got to stand on stuff and even withstand things, even when there might be certain negativities out there, you got to, like, still show love. And it's like, this, to me, I think a lot of them forgot about that. So now it's just about, hey, I'm going to be toxic.
Speaking of that and speaking of Future, I think it's the music, too.
Yes.
I think the music heavily influences people. Oh, my phone is ringing.
We live, baby. It is what it is. So, but yeah.
The music influences people, and the music makes people think that it's okay to do. And these musicians or artists, they're capitalizing off of making everyone else crazy.
I think so too. Yeah, that's kind of like, you think about the times that we used to listen to music and things seemed to make more sense with music. There was actually a message.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't see messages out there, nothing like that.
Not the right type of messages.
Not the right type of messages.
Yeah. Bend it over, let it breathe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. we can do it. We can go even further with that. Eating that booty. Go eat that booty. Do some...
What type of music is that? It's all to have us confused. And the sooner people realize that, the sooner we can move on and get in these healthy relationships and be together and thrive.
Yes.
It's an attack on our people.
It's an attack. Yes.
It's an attack on relationships.
I agree.
It's an attack on people procreating,
That too.
essentially.
Yeah, because if you think about it, those toxic things get passed down.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that those traits and all
Yes,
that.
yes. Because what will happen is if you're being like that and you're teaching that to your children will display that when they go out into the world.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And
I
that's
agree
why we
with
see
you.
all these. Yeah, we see all these generational curses taking place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why we got these issues.
So Ray decided to collaborate with me, and I'm happy to be on his channel. So when you first met me in person, because you would come on my panels and stuff a lot, and we would do content from afar where we never met each other.
Yeah.
What is the biggest misconception about me, or that you had before meeting me?
Misconception. I thought you was tall.
Well, I always say I'm only 5'2". You ain't as tall as I thought you was either.
That's true. That's true. I'm just kind of right at that 6 foot height.
But you tall enough though. You ain't a short man.
No.
You ain't got no Napoleon coming.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, anything else to add to this topic here, or this? I think we pretty much knocked it out the park.
Guys, don't refer to yourself as Toxic King. If you want to be with a nice woman, don't counter the soft girl era. Because the soft girl era is just saying that this woman is traditional and she wants to go back to the traditional ways. The quarterback leads the team, right? But when he loses, he takes all of the brunt. He takes all of the everything bad, right? But when he wins, he also takes all of the glory. So be that quarterback. Run your family. Lead your family, because even though your woman is in that soft girl era, the right woman, if you pick the right woman that's in her soft girl era, right? Soft girl, whatever.
Just her being soft.
Just her being soft. You're going to get all the glory. You're going to get all of the praise when you do good for your family or when you do good for your woman.
Yeah. Because for some girls, it truly is an era. Like at the end of that era, they ain't going to be soft no more. So just.
I hope we go back. I hope we bring soft back.
I hope it be brought back too.
I mean, and respect.
Respect all that.
And also people being private.
Yes. Very private. I mean, keep the stuff off YouTube, man. Like that's everybody mess and gossip.
I'm ready for people to bring those things back. And don't be doing no gossiping about me and Ray. Anything you want to ask us, ask us. Don't be starting no stuff over here on YouTube and these YouTube streets.
Hey.
What the song say, don't ask my neighbor, come to me.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Simple as that. But yeah, going back to that quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Even like what I say in my channel, I always talk about the captain in the ship.
Uh-huh,
So guys, a lot of guys really just don't know how to be captains. They aren't qualified to be captains either. So
it's a lot of hard work. It's hard
work.
Leading, and that's why I think a lot of black women, we're tired. We're tired of leading. It's difficult, and when you position yourself to be in a leadership type of role, I mean, as a woman, you eventually, inevitably, you're going to come up against a man because men run the world. I mean, and if you don't want to believe that, you're delusional because they do, So I don't know why, it would be hard to just reverse it and go back to the traditional ways with a little modern twist.
Sounds good.
Does it bother you?
Don't bother me at all. Got the white knuckle driving for this. We on the express right now, the spaceship. So yeah, we definitely can maneuver with that. And these times, it takes the right skilled kind of navigator.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have skills.
You gotta be able to trust the person that's leading you too. That says a lot about you as a man. If a woman trusts you with her life, with the life of her children to lead her and her family, that says a lot about you as a person. So don't mess it up if you do get an opportunity to lead.
I agree. With that said, hope y'all enjoy this one. Thanks a million for stopping by. Finna take off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And oh yeah, by the way, thank you so much for stopping by.
Well, thank you for having me.
Anytime.